You're running through the airport. Your stomach is growling louder than the boarding announcement. And the only options in sight are a hot dog stand, a cheeseburger chain, and some sad looking pretzels. Welcome to the Vegetarian Hunger Games, Airport Edition. Being vegetarian in an airport is like being on an extreme scavenger hunt where the prize isn't gold, it's a halfway decent meal that doesn't involve you surviving on nothing but trail mix and bottled water. But don't panic. I've been there. I've done the laps around the terminals, and today we're breaking down exactly how to survive as a vegetarian at the airport without starving, crying, or spending $18 on a granola bar. Airports are like a parallel food universe. On one hand, you'll find 10 fast food chains within walking distance. On the other, you'll be lucky to spot a single fresh vegetable that hasn't been sitting under fluorescent light since the Clinton administration. Most airport menus are built for speed: burgers, chicken tenders, pizza, and while those smell amazing when you're hungry, as vegetarians, we often have to do the menu math. Subtract the meat, add extra lettuce, and hope it still resembles food. And for me, add some cheese and a lot of cheese because I'm hoping that that'll help fill me up. But here's some great news. Almost every airport has hidden vegetarian gems. You just need to know where to look. First rule of surviving the airport: never arrive hungry and unarmed. Your carry-on bag should double as a vegetarian survival kit. Pack snacks like roasted chickpeas, crunchy, protein packed, TSA approved. Protein bars. Bonus points if they don't taste like sawdust and they're not full of sugar. Trail mix. Though fair warning, you will end up picking out the chocolate bits first. I normally do. Apple slices, baby carrots, or a banana, but eat the banana quick before it becomes airport perfume for everyone around you. Think of it this way: snacks buy you time. They keep you sane enough to actually search for a real meal instead of panic ordering nachos at 9 a.m. Strategy number two: let's talk about how to work a menu. You see something that almost works, don't be afraid to challenge your inner, can I make it a special request energy. I do that all the time. At a burger place, dish the patty, pile on grilled veggies, cheese, avocado, and boom, veggie sandwich. Mexican chain, veggie burrito, or bowl with beans, rice, fajita, veggies, and guac. Honestly, guac is the vegetarian currency of airport. Did you know that? Full disclaimer for the Mexican chain: make certain their beans aren't cooked in beef broth or their rice isn't cooked in chicken stock. These are little tricks that some Mexican restaurants use because they think it makes the food taste better. And honestly, it probably does, right? I bet you didn't know that. And when you go eat at Mexican restaurants, make sure you ask them, is their rice cooked in chicken stock and are their beans cooked in beef broth? At Italian spots, pasta with marinara or pesto, maybe toss in vegetables if the chef's feeling generous. Always check the side menu. Half the time, the main menu is a no-go. Sides like baked potatoes, fruit cups, hummus, or salads can be combined into a legit meal. That's at any restaurant, especially if all your friends eat meat and they want to go out and everybody wants to go to a steak restaurant. Okay, what am I supposed to eat? So I always go to the side. That's a real pro tip right there. Look at the side menu. Strategy number three: if you're lucky enough to be near the international terminal and an airport, congratulations, you basically won the vegetarian lottery. This is where airports hide the real food. Mediterranean stalls with falafel, Indian spots with curries, noodle bowls, sushi with veggie rolls, even Middle Eastern mezzi plates. Honestly, international food is almost always more vegetarian friendly. I wonder why that is. If you've got time, walk that extra terminal. Yes, it feels like you're trekking across the Sahara, but your stomach will thank you, and so will your body. When in doubt, coffee shops are your best backup plan. No, not because of the overpriced lattes, though caffeine can temporarily trick you into thinking you're not starving. It's because most coffee shops now stock vegetarian-friendly snacks and small meals. For instance, oatmeal cup. Add peanut butter if they've got it. This will help keep you full. Yogurt parfaits, cheese snack boxes with fruit and nuts, hummus snack pack. It's not glamorous, but it beats scarfing down a family-sized bag of chips and a large fry at your gate. But let's say you're truly trapped. Like every option is meat on meat on meat, and the only vegetarian item on the menu is a side salad that looks like it came out of a middle school cafeteria. Here's what you do. Go into survival mode. Grab carbs that will actually fill you up, like bagels, bread, or rice dishes if you can find them. I usually grab a muffin. Hopefully, if they have muffin, I'll just eat that, especially if I'm not dieting. Add fat and protein wherever possible. Cheese sticks, nuts, seeds, anything like that. That'll help just get you through the flight. Hydrate like it's your job. Sometimes dehydration feels like hunger, and airports are basically giant dehydration machines. All those peanuts, the salt, pretzels, all that helps dehydrate your body. Worst case scenario, you make a meal out of snacks. Is it ideal? No. But will it keep you from gnawing on the armrest during your flight? Absolutely. If you're flying out of your hometown or familiar airport, do a little reconnaissance beforehand. Many airports list restaurant options online, and some even note which have vegetarian or vegan friendly menus. Or better yet, eat before you go, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Seriously, show up fed is the ultimate airport power move. Security lines are stressful enough without adding the stress of trying to find something you can eat in the airport, especially as a vegetarian. At the end of the day, surviving as a vegetarian at the airport comes down to three things: pack snacks, learn the menu hacks, and know when to walk that extra 15 minutes to the terminal with actual food. Will you sometimes pay $12 for a hummus box that would cost $3 anywhere else? Yes. Will you occasionally eat oatmeal for dinner? Probably, but you won't starve. And you'll have some great stories about your scavenger hunt through Terminal C, X, Y, and Z. So next time you're stranded at gate 27, staring down a food court full of burgers and chicken wings, just remember, with a little strategy, you can survive, thrive, and board that flight without turning into the vegetarian version of a zombie. If this was helpful, or if you got hilarious vegetarian airport survival stories of your own, drop them in the comments. I love to hear how you managed to hack that system. Or if you just lived off pretzels and prayer. I'll see you in the next video.